Okay, today we're going to continue practicing using our equation to fill out our table of values. So there are a couple different ones on here. I'm going to do one as a practice. Let's do one of the fractions ones. We'll do y equals 1/4 x minus 3. I'm going to put my work off to the side just because it's a little squishy. So my equation is y equals 1/4 times x minus 3, and I want to know what happens when x is -8. So I'm going to substitute -8 in for x. Now remember we said that multiplying by a fraction is the same as dividing. So really I'm asking myself, what's -8 divided by 4? Well, I know that's -2, and I know that -2 minus 3 is -5. So that means when x is -8, y is -5. Well, now I want to figure out what happens when x is -4. All right. Well, same thing. I can think about this as dividing. So it's -4 divided by 4. Well, I know that -4 divided by 4 is -1. -1 minus 3 is -4. Notice that there are two parts to these. We always have to do the multiplication part first, and then we add or subtract second. All right, keep going here. What about when x is 0? 1/4 times 0 minus 3. Well, 1/4 times 0, I know that that's just 0, right? Anything times 0 is 0. 0 minus 3 is -3. Two more. All right, we've got, I'm going to move my work. Lost part of it. There. All right, so what about when x is 4? So we get y equals 1/4 times 4 minus 3. Well, that becomes 4 divided by 4, which we know is 1. 1 minus 3 is -2. Perfect. And last but not least, we have 8. Y equals 1/4 times 8 minus 3. This becomes 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 minus 3 is -1. When x is 8, y is -1. So that's all we're doing, is substituting x into the equation to figure out our y value. Now, there's a trivia question that goes with it. What % of the population of Hawaii are full-blooded Native Hawaiians at this point in time? This is an old worksheet. So now what we're going to do is notice how there was a letter in my column. So it says anytime I see -5, I should write an E. So I'm going to look at my lines down here. Anytime I see -5, I'm going to write E. There's a -5. Here's a -5. I should probably go through each line instead of just willy-nilly looking for -5s. That would be a smart idea. All right, that's all the -5s I see. And if I miss any, I can just go back later. Then all the -4s are in L. So here's a -4, here's a -4. That's a +4, that doesn't count.
Oh, no, there's one on the second page, too.
Here's a -4. Okay, that's all I see right now. Then my B's
But
are
you're right, the one on the first page, they don't count.
-3s. Here's a -3.
You see the pattern of it being a right triangle, yeah.
-3. All right, that's the only -3 I see. Again, if I find one missing later, I can always look back at my tables. Anytime I see a -2, I'm going to write N. Here's a -2. Here's a -2. Here's a -2. Lots of -2s, geez. -2. -2. All right, that's all I see for now. And then any -1 is a C. So -1. Here's a -C. I'm sorry, a -1. All right, that's all the -1s I see right now. But again, I can go back later if I'm missing any at the end. So once you finish all of it, you should be able to finish the sentence. Please notice that some letters go with more than one answer, right? Just so you are aware.